Okay, our 20 minutes of relaxing is done. We're going to go ahead and final shape the dough. These doughs actually flattened out a little bit. That's normal. Nothing to be concerned here. Basically, just now roll. If you have a knife, use your kitchen knife and just get underneath it. Roll it over to the top side because that side is not sticky. And then pull the dough to form a triangle. Sorry, rectangle. This is like the simplest way of shaping your dough. Basically now all you're going to do is take one end of the rectangle, bring it into the center, press it down so that it seals itself, and then bring the other end to the center again, seal it, and then we'll roll it up and then we'll put it in our banneton. If you have a round container, you're gonna just make a boule. You can just roll this after I'm done creating the center creases here. You can shape it into the log or just roll it. I'll show you how to roll it into a boule. So we're gonna take one end, bring it to the middle, just press it down a little bit just so it seals. Do the same thing to the other end. Press it. And if you see any big bubbles at this time, it would just be, go ahead and pop them. They normally show up on the ends. There's no right or wrong way to either roll it from the top down or from the bottom up. I just do it from the bottom up. And as you're rolling, you want to create a little bit of tension, but just be gentle. So roll, kind of tuck, and then roll, and then tuck. Okay. Now that you got, I'm not sure if you can see this. Close off the seams on the end. Just pinch them. Grab your knife or your spatula. Place it in your banneton. From here you can do just a seal, crease the seams, or do a cross stitch. This helps develop a little bit more tension. And that's it. At this point now, it's ready to just go into the refrigerator for your second proof, cold proof. And then you're ready to bake. So give it another 24 hours or 18 hours and you should be good. So using this particular method, this two-stage process of cold proofing, is you don't have to determine when the dough has bulk fermented and increased in size by half or double, depending on what you would prefer. So this eliminates that guesswork. You just let it proof in the refrigerator, and then you stop it by cold proofing, bringing it back out for the second proof. You bring it back up to temperature, and then you put it back in the ice box for the second cold proof. And this is actually a little bit more convenient if you are pressed for time, where you just can't sit in the kitchen and do the 6 to 8 hour bulk fermentation, which is what we eliminated, but we increased the length of how long it's going to take to proof this bread, this dough. So it does save you some time. So like tomorrow, if you wanted to, you can just bake one loaf and then bake one the following day. You don't have to bake both of them at the same time, or you can. It's totally up to you. You just bake them both and put one in the freezer, just wrap it in cellophane or just put it in a plastic bag after it's completely cooled off. And then in a later video, I'll show you how to reheat it after you take it out of the freezer. It's a pretty easy process. You basically just thaw the bread and then preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then run your dough underneath the water, not to soak it, but just to cover the top of the loaf with water so that it doesn't burn. And then you rebake it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it'll taste like it just got freshly baked. So anyways, this is now done. It's pre-shaped, final shaped, and 24 hours from now you can bake away.